Alright, this video is going to be about the initial setup of a snare drum, tightening the different heads and the snares and the muffler. There's 4 adjustments that you can make. You can tighten or loosen up the batter head. You can tighten or loosen up the snare head. You can tighten or loosen up the snares themselves. And you can see that there's a muffler inside that you can tighten up so it's not as boomy. We're going to start with the batter head. Whenever you're tightening, make sure, or loosening, make sure that you do it in a kind of a star pattern and do each one equal. You have to have a drum key, and most drum kits come with one, or you can buy one very cheaply at any music store. One turn on each one, straight across, and then kind of in a star pattern as you go around. And that way it's going to keep it even. If you go around, it will not stay even. You can tell by the sound of the head when you hit it if they're all in tune together. And that sounds good. So let's go to the snare head. We'll do the same thing. Make sure you do it in the star pattern. Some snare drums have 6 lugs like this one does. Some have 8, some have 10. And you can do the same thing. That one seems much looser. So we'll give that another twist. Loosen this one to bring it down a little bit. That sounds good. To tighten up the snares, you want to first use that lever to loosen up the snares. You can use the knob that's there to loosen everything. And if you need to tighten or loosen the snares, you can use these lugs here just to loosen up the whole thing. Take a pair of pliers and grab the end of the snare, the little piece of plastic, fiberglass that's there, pull tight, and then retighten those. And once you've got that tight, you can go ahead and turn the snare back on, and it should be nice and tight. Alright, the last adjustment is the muffler inside. Right now it's not touching the head at all, so I'm going to tighten that up. So now I don't know if you can tell, but it is touching the head now. And that gives it a much drier, cleaner sound. So there you have the initial drum setup. Just star pattern, do everything equally, make sure that you have a drum key, and use your ears to be able to tell if everything's even.